Fly, Ambrosia.
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And, being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them! Kill them both!
To me, Flame! It's not over yet, Uncle!
Good! I'm just getting warmed up! Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these... It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through... To tell the truth, you've helped, and those left behind have been encouraged.
Thank you. And please, you still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust?
Oh,
And my name is not Greybeard.
no.
Of all the... Ugh!
Here. Any friend of mine who sees you with it,
Thank you.
and please, tell them that...
Omi lost Elan. Tu Achilles.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then.
Thank you.
Not at all.
Come on, Uncle.
I've never even forged a button. Perhaps for...
I wouldn't put it...
Oh, sorry. My mind. I'm Sava, master, soon to be former. People are buying up weapons faster than the bro. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that... I don't suppose you...
I'm afraid.
Never mind.
I could give you... I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been.
I'd be...
So...
Good question. If I'm honest. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be... We need information.
You're right. Now, who... There's plenty of folk in Dalam. There's the butcher. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I'll talk to every cook I can find.
All right.
Let's hope...
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
My carpets?
Oh, yes,
Right
they're
at
quite
Lacey.
sought after.
Castle
Lord Cooper has several similar people.
Welcome, sir.
A question. I need to know what makes a good...
You a blacksmith or something?
Something.
Fair enough. First and foremost, is give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block.
So a knife that's...
Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. On second thought,
That depends on...
I'd have you save my business. The baths. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the... But I can't... I'm bound to these baths in more ways.
All right.
Wonderful. My life...
Hanging lanterns! Keep it up!
Lights and pots! Take a sniff, sir.
Try and stop it for your beloved. She'll look at you and find her different.
I'll be asking for you again.
A 1,000 gil for a measly batch of Gazal greens.
Fucking man of the wrong.
I need to drink.
You're going to drink my pockets.
So,
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest
Oh,
fabric!
yes, they're quite sought after.
Kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
The baths are, closed for scrubbing.
This town is truly blessed. The bustling markets, the healing waters, and all under the watchful eye of Lord Kupka, who stands ready to crush any threat that might face us. Silver platters, just like they eat.
Ha! They've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal. How many times?
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
if
Don't even fill my cup, you're no use to me.
It's all the fault of this blasted war. The moment they find out you're from the Empire...
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't ship, won't crack, no matter how rocky.
Just look at the sweet incense. What?
What is it?
Sorry.
Hunter?
I have...
Oh. Has to be able to put up with some... Your knife snaps every time you use it. You'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer. So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Anything I can interest you in? Thank you for your custom.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from you. Silver platters.
The most fragrant herbs.
My carpets have pride of place.
So, you learn anything?
Only that a blade should be durable and...
All the cook said was that he's too heavy and they do his...
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything. That can't be right. No. We must be missing something.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon.
Agreed.
Right. Trouble is, it's meaning someone...
Is there no one else you can turn to?
The other apprentice. A merchant. A favourite of... I bet she'd know a thing or two.
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
Straight home now. Any luck?
Well, I asked her.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like, they're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from, but adamantite ore is
and it's beyond
unique to Ash. Are there any materials unique to...
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you, but he would have known that it would either be too heavy...
If it's cheap metal... Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits.
Bloody hell, I don't suppose...
It's hardly my speciality, but I've...
Looks like I've got some... Clive,
Limestone. Besides...
You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. So, do you crush it up, or just... throw it in the furnace?
Well, this is no good.
I was hoping to get out of the heat for a little while.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest.
The most fragrant herbs and
fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Plates and pots!
sweet incense. What candle?
Well, we can make our way back.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Ah, I'm not...
What is it, Lube?
A quest. Where is it that you're...
To Drake's Fang.
Then Drake's Fang is... Selmeki and Walud are allies, but no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose...
I don't plan on dying.
Well...
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
Well, this is no good. I was hoping to get out of the heat.
I wasn't sure how much you... but I hope this is...
You and that merch now. A knife, fork.
It's a fine...
That sounds like my cue. And just as well.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp, and it's heavy. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but... So that it looks like someone paid it. The limestone was a step...
And I was so certain.
I don't know who you found to teach. Next question. How much do you think I...
Well, if it took you... I would say you could demand a...
And... the butcher? The hunter? Dalamil is home to humble traders. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava. Know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is... just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were...
I'd do what I always do. Ask who. If it was for the butcher, I'd make. For the hunter, for the cook, and for the.
It looks like congratulations.
I couldn't have done so much for the forge master. The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone. Meaning,
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
and when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.